everybody, it's Becky and Charlie. Today, me and Charlie are going to attempt to visit all 3 sites of the Jersey Shore shark attacks of 1916. And if you're not familiar with the Jersey Shore shark attacks of 1916, it happened, like I said, in the year of 1916 over the course of 12 days in the month of July, where 5 different people were attacked by what was said at the time, one shark. Now, these events eventually led to the inspiration behind the book Jaws by Peter Benchley, and of course the blockbuster franchise with the same name that followed shortly after. And since we live in driving distance of all 3 of these sites, living here in New Jersey, I thought it would be fun to check out all of these locations and see what they look like today. So, if you're ready, let's go. I would love to have you guys join us. Okay, so we've made it to our first stop, which is the Angleside Hotel here in Beach Haven, New Jersey. Now, this hotel is, I believe, a replacement to one that sat right across the street here at present-day Veterans Park. And here on this site on July 1st, 1916, Charles Van Sant of Philadelphia, who was staying here with his family, went out for an evening swim. Shortly after entering the water, onlookers heard screams, and lifeguard Alexander Ott and bystander Sheridan Taylor pulled him to shore, where they realized he had been bitten on his left thigh. They carried him to the manager's office of the hotel that once sat at this location, where he unfortunately bled to death. So, like I said, this is where the old Angleside Hotel used to stand. I am going to walk up to the beach right now just to give you guys a look at where he was actually swimming when the attack occurred. But this is where the old hotel stood, and I will insert a picture right here. So somewhere in this vicinity was where Charles Van Sant took that fateful swim that day. It was also said that there was I believe a Chesapeake Bay retriever on the beach that he was also swimming around. And when the attack first started, they initially thought he was just yelling at the dog, but come to find out, it was actually a shark that had bitten him in that leg. This is also a view of the current Angleside Inn. But that's going to do it for our first stop. Now on to our next location. Alright, so now I am here in Spring Lake, New Jersey at our second location. I am currently standing here in front of the current day Essex and Sussex condominium complex. And it was here 5 days later on July 6th that the shark is said to have struck again. 27-year-old Charles Bruder, who was a Swiss Bell captain at the then hotel, was swimming about 130 yards from shore when he began screaming, "A shark bit me, bit my legs off." Lifeguards Chris Anderson and George White went out into a lifeboat where the water had turned red. He was bit in the abdomen and had both legs severed. He bled to death in the boat on the way to the shore. Now, I do believe this is the same building that was here in 1916, but like I said, instead of a hotel, it is now condominiums, but it did have the same name. I'm not sure where the actual shark attack occurred, so I will walk up to the beach to just give you guys a look at the area. Okay, so I am up here on the present day boardwalk that they have, and somewhere off of the coast here is where Charles Bruder was swimming when he was attacked. And this is what the Essex and Sussex looks like from the beach. It is a very, very beautiful building, and it's amazing how she is still standing today. I will insert a picture of what she looked like back in 1916. I did forget that we are about an hour away from the first attack that happened down in Beach Haven, but that's gonna wrap it up for this location, so let's get trekking. Okay, so I'm now here at our third location, which is at Madison Creek in Madison, New Jersey. And it was right along this creek on July 12th in 1916 where 11-year-old Lester Stillwell was swimming with some of his friends. Shortly after entering this creek, Stillwell was violently pulled under the water and was bopped up and down several times. The boys quickly got out of the creek and ran into the town for help. They were then followed here by 24-year-old Stanley Fisher and a couple of other men in the town to help. Not realizing there was still a shark attack going on, Stanley was attempting to pull Stillwell out of the water when he too was attacked. He lost his life a few hours later at Monmouth County Hospital in Long Branch. About an hour later, with Stillwell's body still in the water, there would be one last attack. The shark, as it was making its way out back into the ocean, came across and attacked 12-year-old Joseph Dunn. Joseph Dunn did escape with his life, but not before losing a leg. And 2 days later, on July 14th, Lester Stillwell's body was found, moving upstream. Shortly after the attacks of that day, a reward was offered to anyone who could find and kill the shark, and on July 15th, the Philadelphia Inquirer reported that a man-eater had been caught. Michael Slizer, a local fisherman, captured what was reported to be at the time a 8.5-foot great white shark. It was caught just outside this creek going into the Raritan Bay. 15 pounds of human flesh were discovered in its stomach, which brought the saga to an end. And even though it was initially believed to be a great white, experts do believe that it was in fact a bull shark. And even though I'm taping on this side of the creek, I do believe the attack took place across the way where this mural has been painted that says 1916. But it is of course hard to shoot because, like I said, of the area that we are in. But here we are at the last site of the Jersey Shore shark attacks of 1916. But before I end this vlog, I am at one last site. I'm at one of two different memorials they have to the victims of the Matawan attacks. I am currently right here down the street in Memorial Park, where, like I said, they have one of two memorials in this town highlighting the events and paying tribute to the two that were lost. Here are the dates of Lester Stillwell, and here are the dates of Stanley Fisher. And then it does quickly highlight what exactly happened that day. This plaque also reads, "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man laid down his life for his friends." And of course, there are a couple of other sites I can visit related to this attack, but I'm not going to do that today. But that's pretty much going to wrap things up. I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed being able to go here and visit all these sites. I just want to thank Charlie right now for driving me around today and going all over New Jersey to visit these sites. Like I said, I grew up watching the Jaws movies. I have read the Jaws book a couple of years ago, and I think it's really interesting that the inspiration for this story did start here in New Jersey. So, like I said, it's been on my bucket list to visit all of these sites, which we have just done today. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Comment your favorite spot from today. If you have any more information about this, please leave it in the comments below. I'll try to provide one or two links down below myself where I got this information from. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, have a 5-star day.